Yo, what's good, guys? KosherTech here. So today we got another Chinese case to review. This is from Montech, aka Montech, as Kosher likes to refer to them sometimes. So like I said, this is a Montech case. This case comes in white, I believe. This is the Montech X1. It supports ATX and everything below. So going all the way to mini ITX Mobos. Now this is a nice case. You cop it on Amazon. I believe like around 50 bucks. Now, this is a mid-tower case. We have a beautiful mesh in the front. I mean, the white is absolutely gorgeous. I want to say this is like, you know, aluminum. Listen, some sort of metal. I called all of this mostly aluminum. This, I want to say, is plastic. Up at the top over here, the shroud that's basically covering this nice-looking mesh is, I want to say, plastic. Up top, we have a very simple, we have our power. Now, the clicks, look, they're very clicky, and you got to press it all the way down. Not the most comfortable thing. We have reset. Reset is like you got to press it all the way down, like, you know, like with your nail almost. Again, not the most comfortable thing. We have an LED indicator over here because it comes with fans. I'm going to show you guys that right now. We have a microphone, headphone, 2 USB 2s and 1 USB 3. We have a dust filter. Let's take that out. It's a nice tempered glass. All right. But I do wish it was the whole entire thing. We have the Montech logo over there. Tempered glass is with these screws. We got 4 screws. Very simple. Up top, I'm going to show you guys, you could put 2 120s. You can't put 140s up top. I believe it's 240 AIO is going to most likely fit. I got to check it out. I couldn't find anywhere on their website which AIOs are going to fit. So we're going to definitely work on that. We also have, this is really nice, we also have cutouts over here for airflow. So we get much more airflow here. I do like that. Some cases they might have just made this and cover it up. But we do get airflow over here. Of course, you get a side panel over here, which we're going to open up in a second. This is a one-man operation, so you know what to do. Bear with me. All right, we can put a 120. It comes with pre-installed fans. I'm gonna get there in a second. You can put a 120 in the back. We have what we get here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Man, my Spanish. All right, chill. All right, so you see what I counted? We got plenty of these expansion slots. What else? But anyways, yeah, you can't vertically mount it. We have this over here, I guess. Oh, so basically to take these. Now, the PCIe brackets, I'm going to show you guys in a second. These are pretty whack. They kind of dropped the ball here. I'm going to get into that right now because these there's only one that's basically removable. This is the shield that you take off. But everything else here, these are just, you pop them, so you can't remove it. I'll get into that once we get her naked. But anyways, oh, the front, listen. Youngins, it's very simple. All right, take your hand underneath, right, and pull, and it's gonna come off. All right, very simple. We're gonna pop this out right now. But as always, guys, in a typical kosher review fashion, especially when it comes to cases, is she officially naked? All right, so now, like I did say, it does come with actually 4 fans. So we get 3 fans in the front. The orientation is actually pretty dope. It's actually coming out. Usually the fans are on the other side, which I'm gonna show you guys in a second. So I'm not sure exactly which Montech fans they actually went for. I couldn't see the name of them, but we get 3 Montech fans over here. I'm actually going to show you what's whack about these fans in a second. Like I said, the orientation they actually went in is a little above here in the case. Here, you know, the thing is, I think you could fit, again, I couldn't find it anywhere, but maybe, I'm not sure if a 360 mil rad might fit up top. I'm not too sure. I tried to find them myself. I'm not too sure. But like I said, up top, we are going to put, I'm going to try to fit a 240 mil rad. Like I said, up top, we have 2 120s. Also in the front, it only supports 3 120s. So no 140s in this case. And then in the rear, 1 120. So it does come with 4 fans, which is dope. I like that. We got, this is, I'm feeling this, we got 2 SSD slots over here. All right, so that's really nice. We have gold standoffs, which is actually a big plus, you know, just to find out to screw in the motherboard, which is really nice. Now the expansion slots. Remember we spoke about this in a second. Look how whack this is. Dark Flash. Remember Dark Flash pulled the same game on us too with the DLM series cases. So again, be careful. Make sure you measure how many slots your card is, because these things, once you pop them out, you can't pop them back. So it's pretty whack. I think, yeah, only the top. See, I don't understand. Was this like they went with this design because it's cost effective? Like only one slot over here is actually screwable, and everything else you just basically it's molded in and you just pop it out. So I'm not too sure exactly. I don't know, man. I don't know why that's pretty whack. The chassis itself, I gotta say, it's all aluminum, which is nice. Like I said, aluminum, some sort of metal. It's nice. All right, it's all nice. I think it's some, listen, it's Chinese aluminum. All right, I want to say it's Chinese steel. but I'm not sure. All right, so on the back, this is the most whack thing about this case, man, is these Molex connectors. So yes, these fans have to be connected via Molex, which is absolutely trash. I wish, again, this is in the $50 budget range. So I guess all of these decisions are cost-effective decisions. Now, I wish they would have just gave us a hub. You know what I'm saying? If they would have gave us a hub and we could connect these fans, it would have been much easier. But this Molex, honestly, it's no bueno for me. But again, for the cost, it is what it is, man. And now on the bottom, we have a dust filter that's here, which I removed. All right, so we get 2 dust filters with the case, which I removed. Let's pop it like this. On the tray, it only supports 1 spinning disc, and then up top it says here SSD. You could put an SSD right here. So altogether, you could put 3 SSDs in this case. The cable routing is pretty interesting. I am going to use cable extensions in my reviews. I like to basically OD on, cabling everything as, in the real world. So I want to show you guys exactly how it's going to be. So it has nice cutouts over here, which I'm feeling. This is really, really nice. We got cutouts. So we got plenty here for zip ties. All right, so this is nice because most likely we're going to run the 24, maybe 24 pin connector this way. I got to see. I mean, it has no grommets. It just has these cutouts. So again, I got to build in it to give you guys the final verdict exactly. But I'm feeling it. Listen, the budget, not too bad. I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting. I know I'm going to get plenty of questions asking from you youngins. Is the front panel, does the mesh removable, washable? Now, it does have these little things over here. I guess if you pop them out, you could get rid of this. But listen. Just take this entire thing, right? Go to mama's kitchen. Now when she's cooking, because she's going to slap you over the head. When she's, done cooking, you take this. You just rinse off the whole entire thing. You take a paper towel. All right. You just wash it, just rub it. You know what I'm saying? Dry it off. Let it dry off and then pop it back. All right. Very simple, youngins. Don't be asking me a million times. Next, we have basically the booklets it comes with. We have standoff screws, and then we have a booklet. And that's it, and we get a bunch of screws. But anyways, she's all set up, and then, listen, a bunch of wires. I mean, you know how it is, man, a bunch of wires and whatnot. She looking good. She looking good naked, She's not that expensive. I am gonna put some fans above. We are gonna rock with these fans. I'm not too sure exactly which fans I'm gonna put above here, but overall, not bad. I mean, so I'm most likely gonna wire everything through here, so it's like they have these 90-degree cutouts, so it's going to be pretty cool. I think my GPU is going to come from here, and then we're going to plug it in. I am curious. We're going to put we're going to put, a big Strix card in there. Just want to see how it's going to, all come together. But anyways, I'm pretty excited for this build. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so as you can see, she's all built. This is all on her natural beauty. Like I said, the 3 fans are here are RGB. You could switch the LEDs by pressing the button. I just did not. It basically plug it into the Mobo to the header, because I'll tell you guys in a few. But I'm just run through this, man. This case was something, man. But anyways, the tempered glass, as I mentioned, looks really nice. Look, this side of the case, right, looks beautiful. All right, really nice. There's a lot of hiccups, I gotta say, with this case. Also, you can't fit a 240 rad naturally here. You could basically mod it a bit. You could mod it here to basically stick it in, and in the front as well. So I believe this case supports no radiators. On the 360, I believe you can't put it also in the front as well. Now, I do have a Strix card here just to show you guys. There's ample space here to fit a Strix card. But anyways, what I want to do right now is just remove the tempered glass. Let's talk about the case inside, and then I'm going to remove the other side panel for the wire management. We got lots to talk about this case, guys. Let's go. All right, so let's get to it. So first off, these thumb screws, all right, these thumb screws are absolutely annoying. They're all over the case. When they first get the case, they're really, really tight. It's really hard for you to unscrew them with your fingers. You got to use a screwdriver. Very bad design, very poor. I don't like these thumb screws whatsoever. Now, as I mentioned, the Strix card could fit. There's ample amount of space over here. It's a foot-long card. You straight Gucci. The wire management, guys. Listen, I absolutely hate this case for wire management. This case is abysmal. for wire management, especially when you're using cable extensions, which I did. I mean, come on, you have to use cable extensions. The SSDs, you can see there's wires over there. Let me zoom you guys in. Right, the SATA data and the SATA power, very poor design, very poor design. Wires shouldn't stick out like that. I have a power supply there, so obviously I couldn't put those wires through. So I gotta say, very poor design on their end, there and there. Now I said on the top, you can't fit a 240, I mean, unless if you mod it, basically. You could like screw, I tried to put in the 240, it does theoretically fit, but doesn't support it natively. Very poor design. Another thing, these grommets over here to basically put in the glass, check it out. They just pop off. They all just pop off. This is BS. I fell a few times, they fell. I don't understand why they didn't glue them. This is very important because this is annoying. It falls and then you have to look for it, you know, and it's a pain. Very, again, poor design. Poor design. But listen, for $50, you know, it's hard for me to critique it as hard, but there's better options out there in the market if you guys are really interested in a small factor ATX case. There are slightly better options. Now, of course, the expansion slots, as I mentioned, we went over that already. I absolutely hate that because you just, you know, once you put in the card, if you want to take it out, you can't put expansion slot back. But anyways, let's flip it. All right, let's talk about this abysmal wire management that I absolutely had with this case. Let's go. Before I officially take the side panel, I just want to show you guys a few things. The side panel design, I have to say, is probably the worst side panel design of all the cases because the side panel is very flush. There's no dent for it like on the back. So I'm gonna show you guys in a second right now what I mean. So you see this? You're gonna see a little gap opening right here. Look at this. It's not flush. Very poor, very poor. I'm gonna show you guys another side too. Check it out. You see? Because it's all sticking out. There's so much wires with the cable extensions, it's very difficult. And like I said, these thumb screws, they're absolutely annoying to actually screw them off. Look at that. It's a really pain. So you gotta, it's really a pain. I'm gonna open up the side panel right now. We're gonna talk about the wire management. So you might be saying, Kosher, what is up with your wire management? No wonder your case side paneling going in. Listen, look, I probably spent at close to an hour plus trying to fix up everything in this wire management here, guys. Basically, if you have cable extensions, this case is not good for cable extensions. Do not put cable extensions in this case because it's very hard to wire management everything. Because cable extensions have these obviously big, you know, plastic power, you know, connectors. But the problem is this side panel is too flush. There's no indenting to make it like it bigger for, you know, when you're trying to put it and you have like wires sticking out and stuff sticking out, it's not gonna go in. It's too flush. Very poor design. Same thing here. Terrible design. Now they should have made it more like this, like you see how it just pops in there for wire management to make it tidy. Now if you have something sticking out like this, like in my case, right, like all these wires, it's tough. And then look, you gotta mostly, if you have cable extensions, this is what you have to do. You have to throw in here. So I unscrew the spinning disk drive in the bottom. There's screws, you just unscrew them and you take it out. And this is what happens. This is terrible. If you have wire extensions, right, cable extensions, do not put it in this case. It's a pain in the behind to wire management. If you have regular cables, it'll be a lot easier because, like I said, if you have connectors like this sticking out, it's gonna be like really impossible to screw everything in. That's why I basically threw most of them things in there. Terrible. Absolutely terrible design for wire management in this case. I get the price, but look, I can't even justify it. I really can't. It's such a pain. I get all these, you know, it's good that all these zip tie cutouts are here, but like I said again, and I'll say it again, if you're using cable extensions, this case is not made for cable extensions. And you got a Molex connector here. I had to put another cable. Like I had to put so much wires because the stupid case supports all these Molex stuff. You know, it's a pain. I like the fact how they did this, and I put an Asia Horse hub because I have Asia Horse fans, and I try to basically take everything here. But when you put in the side panel, right, since the side panel is so flush, like I said, it's hard. You gotta push it and push it, and when you push it and push it in, it still doesn't go in. It's terrible design. Don't use cable extensions, and I said earlier, guys, because it's gonna be very difficult to basically rock in this case. All right, so check this out, guys. So this is what I want to do. All right, I want to give this case, all right, PC case, not the computer, not the parts, just the case itself. I'm gonna give it away. All right, I ain't gonna keep it. I don't want it. All right, I despise this case. I'm not with it. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want this case, all right, you know, I'll ship it out to you. Look, I'm not gonna do it internationally. It's gonna be basically a domestic giveaway. So you got to be in the U.S. It's very simple. Leave a comment why you want this case. We'll get 100 likes in the vid, and you know, I'm gonna basically give this case away to someone. In the random comments, I'll just choose someone, and I'll just ship you guys this case if you guys like the case. And you know, like I said, it's not for me. I'm not gonna keep it. If you guys want it, I'll cover the shipping. I'll ship it to you guys, no problem. Let's get 100 likes in the video. Leave a comment on why you want this case, and I'll choose someone, and I'll basically ship you the case. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, it's no bueno, man. I hate how that just wire management, how I have it. Like I said, not for cable extensions, guys. Not for cable extensions. The wire management, it's not. I wouldn't say I hate it. It's not bad, but the wire management is so abysmal, very abysmal. It was just driving me absolutely insane. So again, let's get 100 likes. Leave a comment on why you want this PC case, and like I said, I'll choose someone once we get 100, and I'll ship it out to you, no problem. All right. Anyways, let's get into some benchmarks. Let's go. So everything is up and running. Just give you guys right there. I gotta say, man, these fans they're not too bad. They're not PWM controlled, but they're not too bad. They're not that loud, but they push them out. We got a good amount of air pushing. And of course, I got the Asia Horse fans, 2 on top, 2 exhaust, which actually I am going to take them out also in a few, and I'm going to show you guys different temps. So we got Valley running, and then we got A-Data running at the same time. So we got over here the GPU at 57%, 57% Celsius, 57 degrees. What am I saying? 57 Celsius, and we got the CPU at 70 Celsius. The CPU is the Ryzen 5 3600. It's not overclock, it's actually just stock speed. And basically I have the MSI afterburner, I have the power limit turned up. So this is how it is right now. Just basically, this is just, you know, stressing it out completely. You know, this is just testing it. This is not, you know, in an everyday game. You're never gonna run the computer this way. But I'm just showing you guys. Not bad. We got a good amount of airflow thanks to this nice. I gotta say, the mesh in this case is beautiful. You know, it is aluminum, but it's really nice. And I gotta say, the airflow is Gucci in this case, man. But now what I want to do is I want to take off these 2 Asia Horse fans up top for exhaust, and we're gonna see if we're gonna remain these temps, right? If these temps are gonna be the same, or we're gonna get better or worse temps. But let's go. All right, so I managed to remove the fans up top, so there's no Asia Horse fans. So we just got the stock 4 fans. We got an intake fan and 1 exhaust fan. And to be honest, they're basically the same exact temps. We got CPU at 70, and we have the GPU at, what would have, 57. This is the before, and this is basically the current. Again, same thing, Valley, A-Data 64. Everything is the same. All I did was basically just remove the fans on top. I mean, it really gets just to show you that in this benchmark that I'm doing, this stress test, which I'm doing, in this sequence, really, you don't need fans on top. Preferably, I mean, if you do decide to go with this case, you know, just add 2 more fans. You can go with Montech fans or any Chinese RGB fans, just to, you know, aesthetically it's going to look pleasing. And I don't know. I mean, I guess you don't, you know, from the test here, you don't make a difference. Absolutely makes 0 difference. The fans which come with this case, like I said, they're pretty dope. I mean, I like them. They're not too bad. Besides the Molex connector, listen, this case could have been a beast, but look, it is what it is. But look, that wire management, man, it's so hard, guys, with cable extensions. But like I said, I am giving this PC case away. Let's get 100 likes. Leave a comment why you want this case. And yeah, and I guess I'll run it for like a month or so, and you know, we'll see. And then I'll just pick a winner, and then I'll just ship it out to you, no problem. But yeah, guys, I'm KosherTech, and I'm gonna catch you cats next time. Deuces.